So, and here you can think about this in terms of the story of Moses too. It's like Moses realizes the rules, right? Because God gives them to him. Well, before Moses gets the rules, he spends like years in the desert as judge. Like all the Israelites who are always scrapping with each other, they get into a fight, they come to him and say, okay, who's right here? And he's doing that like all day for years, adjudicating. So his mind is assembling all of these instances of moral conflict. And he can recognize patterns. Well, one day it's like it's a blinding flash of illumination. It's like, oh, these are the rules that we're following. It's the translation of the behavioral knowledge into abstraction. Now, you know, Moses is a composite character. Although, you know, there are many stories about the original lawgiver. It's not the original lawgiver. It's the original law observer. Like we're our own wolf pack. We're anthropologist or ethnologist and wolf pack at the same time. Oh, here we are doing things. What are we doing? Well, we watch. Then we make stories out of it. This is what we seem to be doing. What do those stories mean? This is what they seem to mean. Oh, those are rules. They're articulated descriptions of behavioral patterns. We must be following them. It's like, well, now we're following them because we know what the rules are. Before we were just acting out the equivalent embodied pattern. So, and you know, the conspiracy theorists, you know, the people who say, well, you know, this is all about control by the upper classes. It's like they assume that you can just generate up some arbitrary rules that happen to serve you and then enforce them on a community. It's, well, no, partly, but fundamentally no, you know, because that's not biological thinking. You know, that's dawn of the industrial age thinking or something like that, or post-agricultural thinking. Who cares about that? You know, let's go back to when we lived in trees. We'll go back 60 million years and start talking about who we are from that perspective. And that's just a start. We're older than that. So it's way too narrow a view. It's not informed by biological reality.